Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So I've still got access to the public test realm server, and with it is all the new stuff for season 4. So if you didn't capture my stream or any of the streams that were going on Friday night between us content creators, then what I'm going to do is just very quickly run through some of the things which are going to be coming to season 4 of Conquerors Blade on July the 21st, 2020. However, before I get into that, are you part of the 93.7% of the not subscribed watching? If you are, then please do subscribe and get notified as well, because you are definitely want to be catching what I'm going to be talking about in this video. And to do that, you need to be notified, and you will obviously get notified as soon as I go live with a new video or a stream. So first off, what I want to cover is the attire. Unfortunately, my character has bugged out, so I can't actually show you it on my character. However, what I can do is show it in the actual hero screen. So the first piece is this bit, and it is looking pretty cool. I'm really sorry I can't show it. As you can see, I've just clicked it. It's massively bugged out. It's not letting me change into it, unfortunately. But you can tell from the character panel here, it's a pretty sick looking bit of armor. And the second bit of armor is this one here, the GlynGG. I'm not even going to try to say it, but this is the level 100 armor from the battle pass. Now this armor does look very good on characters. Again, I'm very sorry I can't show it to you because it's totally bugged out. It's not letting me equip it at all. I've tried to fix it and there is just not a chance in it happening. So just from the character pane, you can tell though it is a very well detailed and very well thought out piece of unit attire, which I think is going to go down very, very well with people. The guys that were running on the content creator stream the other day, a lot of them had it on and it did look absolutely sick. So I'm just going to leave it at that for this one. The horse armor, however, I can show you. So the horse armor is kind of similar to the armor that I was just showing you, and again you can tell this is very well detailed. Such a beautiful piece of horse armor. I believe it's about level 70 on the battle pass that you get this horse armor. Is cool, is awesome. Like every single piece of this is very well done, very well detailed, and I think again we're going to see a lot of people running about with this on. So I'm going to move over to the weapons now. So as you can already see, I do have the glaive skin equipped here, which I think personally is an awesome looking skin. Now I'm going to go over and show you the Nadachi as well. So this is the Nadachi skin for this season, and this I think personally is probably one of the best skins this season. This is an awesome looking skin for the Nadachi. Now bear in mind there are going to be Nadachi changes coming up in the game as well. I'm not going to cover those in this video, however I will be releasing another video which will cover some of those changes coming in Nadachi once they are actually confirmed, because right now we're just running off what we think is going to be happening, looking at the Frontier version, so we're not entirely sure what changes are coming to the Nadachi yet. I will make another video on that in the week when we get some further details. So for the rest of the skins, I'm just going to run through the seasonal store and just bring these up very quickly so you can have a look at them, and I'm going to give them all about 5-10 seconds so you can actually have a proper good look at them. However, every single season I think the seasonal weapon skins they do really well on, and again I think they've done really well again this season. Some of them are absolutely incredible looking. They do look very nice. They're all very well detailed, and I don't think there's any one in particular which actually looks worse or not as well done as the others. I think they've all had a similar amount of time put into them, and I think they all similarly look very cool, especially when you're wielding them on the battlefield as well. Saying that, I don't think you're going to be disappointed whatever weapon you're playing as. I think you're going to be pretty happy to actually get one of these weapon attire skins as you're running through the battle pass when season 4 actually releases. So then, after the attire skins, I want to just be showing you the Battle Pass and the rewards that you're going to be getting at each of the levels of the Battle Pass this season. So bear in mind, the top level of the Battle Pass is the Premium Battle Pass. The lower bit is the free part of it. So if you do end up getting the Battle Pass, you will unlock all of the rewards that you see. If, however, you do not get the Premium Battle Pass, you will only unlock these in the grey portion. So just bear that in mind as we're running through this. So the first bit is that attire which I showed you right to begin with. Very cool looking attire. So as we're running through this, you are rewarded to seasonal currency, which this time around are called hero points. Now these are spent in the seasonal store for a whole host of different items, including the weapons attire. I think this season they have been actually very rewarding with the Battle Pass. I don't remember Season 2 or Season 3 being this rewarding in terms of actually what you're getting out of the season, or out of the Battle Pass, sorry. You will also notice that you are actually going to be able to unlock some emotes as well, which I'm going to go into in just a second because that's a fairly big part of the season and the changes coming with the season as well. So as I'm running through this, you can see that actually in both the free and the premium tiers, you are getting a lot of rewards. Every single level of the premium tier you're getting a reward, and roughly about every 2 levels of the free tier you're getting a reward as well. So if you don't want to purchase the actual Battle Pass, you are going to still be unlocking a fair amount of rewards as you're running through the entire Battle Pass. So level 50 you will get a title, and you will also get a unit attire as well. Very cool. Try and get to level 50 through the season to unlock those attires and that title. Totally forgot what I was saying there. Level 60 you unlock the Great Bombard, which is an amazing piece of artillery. I, however, did not fully realise just how devastating it was until I accidentally unleashed it upon my own team, but therefore nonetheless it did its work, and it's a very good piece of artillery which I think people are going to deploy to the maximum when Season 4 releases. So level 70, yep, you do get that horse attire which I showed you, and you also get a Blood of the Empire weapon box. So this will actually allow you to choose one free piece of the seasonal store weapon attires. So one seasonal weapon attire you will unlock at level 70 without having to actually purchase it with the seasonal currency. So moving on, still loads of rewards each level. To level 85 you unlock a helmet, which is quite a cool looking little helmet. Loads of currency throughout the whole Battle Pass, again both for the actual premium and the free version. Once you get to level 100, that is where you unlock the seasonal attire. After level 100, it is just seasonal currency you'll be unlocking. So if there are more things in the seasonal store that you want to purchase, then you need to just keep on going after level 100, and you'll be unlocking even more seasonal currency as well. So just having a quick blast through the seasonal store before I move on to something else. I just want to show you the one thing that has changed in the seasonal store this time, and that is Lotus Wine. So Lotus Wine actually allows you to reset and remove a doctrine from your units without losing it. So the whole doctrine system, if you have not been made aware yet, has totally changed for Conquerors Blade. So the doctrines now, if I just go into a unit, I will show you the barracks off in a second, but as you can see, the doctrine units have totally changed their look. And as I've been playing through as well, I've kind of understood it now. So as you're running through and you unlock doctrines with the treatise, then the applicable ones for that unit will actually become available for you to equip. So if I just pull up a different unit, which I haven't actually unlocked any for yet, as you can see in this one, there is no piercing damage, because the piercing damage on the Fire Lancers, it does not do piercing damage. So actually this system allows newer players, less experienced players, to actually equip good appropriate doctrines to each of the classes. and it's a fairly simple system. You literally just choose whichever one you want, press and hold, and it will activate in. You use the Lotus Wine then to remove that, but you don't actually lose it, so you can keep changing them out. Obviously bearing in mind you are using a Lotus Wine each time, but actually if you're finding something's not quite working but you don't want to lose that Doctrine by taking it out, then use a Lotus Wine, take that Doctrine out, put another one in and see if that works a little bit better. Very cool system, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing actually how much better it is in comparison to what we have already. So running through, as we're on the barrack screen, you can see the barrack screen has had a massive revamp, and by far it looks a lot better, a lot more simple, a lot more easier to use, and actually understandable as well. So as we're running through, obviously all the different tier units are split into different colours, which makes it very easy, very quickly to see what units are what. Obviously the explanation mark above your unit means that you have veterancy points to use for that unit, and as you go into that unit you then still have your doctrine screen there as well. So nothing huge has changed in the basis of it, but just the whole look of it has changed massively, and actually it makes it far easier and far better to look at as you're running through it. So as we're here, I'm sure you'd probably want to have a quick look at the 4 new units we're getting. So we're getting 1 ranged unit, we're getting 1 melee sword unit, we're getting 1 melee halberd unit, and we're getting 1 cavalry unit as well. So starting off at the lowest tier, which is the Janissaries, the musket users. So they are a 3-star unit, and actually they do pump out some serious damage. Serious damage. However, to account for that, their maneuverability is like, they move like sheds, honestly. Once you get them set up somewhere, if you then need to move them around, they take absolutely ages to move, and actually quite rightly so, because to counteract the amount of damage that they are doing, you need to have quite a nerf or quite a debuff on them, which is the maneuverability for these guys. So we're going to go up to the 4-star units, and these are the AZAPs. So these are shield and saber users, just a general standard 4-star melee unit. However, I think these are going to be really putting some pressure onto things like squires, men at arms, those kind of units as well. I think we're going to see these guys used a fair bit throughout the season. Next up is the 4.5-star cavalry. So these are the Sipahis. We'll go with that. So these guys are blunt damage users, and they have a nice big stick, as you can see, and they kind of jump up and then jump onto enemies. So they jump up and then land it down onto enemies, whilst also swinging their big heavy stick as well. So these guys are going to be great at destroying shield units. So charging through, destroying shield units, these guys are going to be absolutely incredible for exactly that. So last but certainly not least are these guys. Now they're not called Janissaries. For some reason the name messed up as I unlocked it, and I can't actually remember what their actual name is without looking at it. So we're just going to describe them as the halberd melee unit. Now these guys, just playing through them on the test realm, absolutely tear through everything. I don't know if that's going to be totally like it is in the game at the minute. However, these guys are very good counters to Iron Reapers, very good counters to Iron Reapers, and I think these guys are probably going to become the prime melee unit over Reapers, especially during the season when the seasonal kits are fairly cheap. Very much looking forward to unlocking these myself and playing them in Territory Wars. So unlocking these new units is another case of unit challenges. So this is the unit challenge screen, and each week or every couple of weeks the next lock or the next one will start to unlock. So as you run through, they will unlock, and then we can get through and actually unlock them as quick as we can. All the challenges are broken down into separate challenges again, and as you run through each of them, as they go up in tier, so the stars increase, there will be more challenges to unlock as well, to actually unlock the unit to make it fair for everyone. On the side here as well, we have some different kind of challenges this time. So in the last season, these are the boxes where the mall was, so you had to unlock the mall through these different challenges. However, this time it just gives you a load of different doctrines and things to use on your units instead, plus as well a couple of other things like experience, unit medals, and some expansion slots, which are very, very good and useful in increasing your barrack size. So actually these challenges are definitely worth doing as you're running through. Make sure you are hitting as many challenges as you can in each of the battles. While we're on the screen, I'm going to go into the challenges page. So it was described to us as we start in the season, and every single week we're going to progress through a story. So each of the challenges in the week will kind of lead you into a bit of a story. It will give you a different cutscene each week as well, so you understand what part of the story you're actually at. As you run through and unlock, you'll obviously be unlocking more doctrines as well. So definitely worth doing these challenges, because not only do they give you doctrines to unlock, they give you a huge amount of experience towards your battle pass as well. Definitely worth doing as you're running through. And as you can see, the screen has been totally tidied up. It looks pretty damn sexy, if I say so. And I'm very much looking forward to actually playing through these, learning the story, and actually playing through the new maps and everything as well. So I think I've covered everything that Season 4 is bringing, except one big thing, and this I think is going to be cool. These are the new emotes, and the whole entirely new emote system which has come into the game. All of us that we were part of the content creators PTR, we really much enjoyed all of these, because there's such a huge change and such a huge amount of different emotes that actually is cool, and I can see some funny memes being made from this. So on the character screen going into action, this shows you all the different emotes that you can unlock. So I think there are still actually a few more after all these as well. I think these are just the ones that I've unlocked, but I'm pretty sure there are still a few more to actually go as well. Not only that, but you also have some of these which are different things that you can say in battle to emphasize and motivate your troops and everything, and carry on with the battle to the fullest that they can. Very much looking forward to people playing with these. And I'm so glad that they finally brought this system into Conquerors Blade now. So that's everything that's coming to Season 4, and I'm very much looking forward to the new season. So just so you are aware, there were a couple of things announced for Season 4, like deployable field camps, powder kegs, barricades. However, due to gameplay issues and technical issues, those will not be coming this season. So hopefully they'll be coming out in the next season, but they will not be coming to Season 4 because of the technical issues that they caused. Bear in mind there's a couple new maps coming as well, so we've got new maps to play on. I would love to show you one, but I don't think it will let me in because there's no one else on the public test realm at the minute. But right now I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you've enjoyed this one. If there's anything in particular you want me to look at in the public test realm, it shuts end of day tomorrow, so you need to let me know as soon as possible on this video so I can actually have a look at something for you. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I hope to catch you on the battlefield.